The Public and Private Development Center and the Federal Ministry of Justice have urged private and public institutions to actively comply to the principles of Freedom of Information Act for more accountability. The actors made the call during a one-day roundtable engagement on the submission of Freedom of Information Act 2011 compliance reports by public institutions in Abuja. In her remarks, the Chief Executive Officer, PPDC, Lucia Bagi, said the event aims to promote transparency and accountability in governance by ensuring compliance with the FOI Act.
We've also identified a lot of gaps in terms of, when you are dealing with government, there's always levels of transfers that happens with officers to different agencies or to different states. So there's a lot of capacity gaps, for current FOI desk officers to respond to the FOI Act, of course, asked by citizens or other organizations, to actually know where monies are going to and what those monies are being used for. So this training now, in partnership with the Ministry of Justice, is to begin to identify areas of gaps and challenges that needs to be filled across over 150 public institutions. We are hoping that governments are not just spending monies, are not just spending money from the budget, or are not just, releasing funds without accountability. We want to ensure that our procurement processes are right. We want to ensure that there's transparency. We want to ensure that there's reduced corruption. We also want to ensure that there is quality service delivery across hard-to-reach communities and other, ranks of individuals that we have, or societies, or local government, or regions, or states.
Earlier, Mr. Garuba Godwin, head of Freedom of Information Unit, Ministry of Justice, while giving an overview of the FOI Act 2011, said the Act is applicable to all government ministries, departments, and agencies. The training was organized by the Public and Private Development Center in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Justice with the support of MacArthur Foundation.
Last year, we have about 91 public institutions that complied to releasing government information. The Honorable Attorney General Foundation have taken administrative action to ensure that this year, if not half of the public institutions we have in this country, we should have a majority of them complying. Like you can see, last year we engaged about 100, and this year we are engaging about 300. And the response so far, they have come to the knowledge that government activities is no longer in secret, that public the citizens should have access to exactly what the government are doing. And if you look at the presidency also come out to hold ministers, head of MDAs accountable to their activities. Last year to this year, we have engaged up to 500 public institutions on FOI, which I believe the compliance this year will be higher than previous one.